City, USA, Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Bruce Davis. Pollock goes down.
You know, so much hype and media attention around this running back. A lot of Heisman conversation already early in the season, but the coach said he is not worried about that. We will get him the ball. He will be he wants to perform and live up to some of that hype here today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. So Stanford's offense then has the first possession of the game. First carry of the season. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's at the 40. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. He's piled up 76 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. Send the tight end in motion. Driving forward, it's McMillan. Finding some room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Trying to surge it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
You knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. This guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So Miami's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Gerard Pringle Jr. Man, are they ever glad that he decided to put off the NFL for one more season and stay in school, and they believe it is going to pay off big time.
And talking to coaches coming into this game, man, it was all about the running back spot and just having the senior leadership at that spot. A dude that's got experience, playmaking. They said when he talks, everyone in the huddle listens. So I know this offense is going to give him the football early and often. And Palmer, they're going to count on him in all the big moments.
And you don't see a lot of running backs drafted in the first round like we used to see, David, but this guy has a chance to be that guy in the next NFL draft. He could be a first rounder. He's got the vision. He's got the burst. He can make people miss. He's got speed, can catch the ball, can block, and do all those things. And he is so excited to remind everybody just how good he is today.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. The give to the back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play action again.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
Rush right in his face. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Pringle.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. Third and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Back to throw, it's Nickel. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. And he loses the football on the return. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Straight ahead, it's Hampton. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. They'll need a bunch on second down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Snagged in the middle, it's Holt. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hampton. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They're facing a 3rd down. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Turns into the pile. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Play action on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cardinal at the line with a first down. Let's see if they go back to the air. Running inside. It's McMillan. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
The run inside. It's Pringle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. Caught over the middle, it's Wingo. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Pringle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them...
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits inside, it's Pringle. Got some room in under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Sets his feet, it's Rivers. Fires left. A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Stanford, fresh off that big play through the air, is back to work. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Grabs it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Rush is on. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field. Oh, they blocked the kick. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
You know, it's blocked field goals at moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Plows his way ahead. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Trying to get the corner. Quick toss. Jukes his way for more.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quick give. It's Pringle. He's got the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gonna run it. It's Pringle. There he goes. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run! Is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll run it on first and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Barrels ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Canes!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that hole. Try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Brings into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Moves the pocket. It's Nickel. Right side, it's Pringle. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pringle. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll set up to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricanes. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Here he comes with the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 16, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Beavers, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. your game at Nissan Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Moving the pocket, it's Nickel. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, that is...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Making the adjustment. Got to make the play on fourth. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Long way to go on second down. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. Second and long coming up. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Good job just to get rid of that one.
When you talk about versatility of the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Here's some daylight. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Stanford lines up to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Run in the red zone. It's Pringle. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Runs through a tackle. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Burrowing for yardage. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
To the air, it's Rivers. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver and knocking it loose.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Cardinal coming off that big pass back to the line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Hampton. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4.
Snapped on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He's changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Out wide left, it's Pringle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This one's complete. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down will open up the final period. Turns up, it's Wingo. He's stopped.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires. Running inside, it's McMillan.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Turning it on. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford.
This offense has needed some kind of a big play, man. Something to get them going, to hang their hat on. They're trailing in this game. Palmer, is this it? Can they get the run game going? Is there enough time to continue to pound away?
Yeah, and it's frustrating for the defense. They've been playing so well up to this point, and then to give up a long touchdown run like that, that's a gut punch. You've got the lead, but when you take the field again, this defense, they have to get that mentality, that confidence back, because this game isn't over.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Back to pass, it's Rivers. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The run inside. It's Pringle. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. 3rd and long right here. They'll ride him again. He's past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off Play action on first down. Left side, it's Mueller. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's brought down after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. To the air, it's Rivers. Look out! And down he goes.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Trying to pick up 7 here on 2nd down from the 20. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. Looks as if he's going to run it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback signaling to his guy.
Booster!
Fresh set of downs going up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. From the gun, looking for a man. Out wide left, it's Pringle. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Canes look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. Just too much
to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Hits inside. It's McMillan. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. from the gun. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Firing to the right, complete. At the 45, on its way. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Finds a crease, it's Hampton. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. They'll line up for a second down play. Quick give. It's McMillan. Got him right there.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Tells the run, wants to pass. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cardinal at the line with the first down. Let's see if they go back to the air. From the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense will go to work first. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
Scanning the field, it's Nickel. Out wide right, it's Pringle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Gators offense, who will go to work for the first. They'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant. They're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive linemen.
Yeah, they've set a standard, I think, at that position, at this school. When you look around college football, they're always dominant up front. They're able to recruit a specific athlete tailored to their style of defense and attacking. And it doesn't matter what year it is, who the opponent is, this D-line creates a lot of problems, and they're living in the backfield.
The Gators heading quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
In the backfield, it's Harris. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Harris. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. just missed on the connection, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To throw, it's nickel. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Looking for a crease. There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. See some running room, maybe a crease. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Run in the red zone, it's Pringle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. On the move from inside is 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to throw, it's Nickel. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turns it upfield. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Breaks into the open. He's at the... And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snags it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Hurricane sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the knee.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Plowing ahead on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Right side, it's Jackson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Gators want to move quickly.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
2nd down to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Leaves it in his belly. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Might as well give it to him again. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Quick give. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. With the run on first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Canes!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On his way back from the 20. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Nickel. Out wide right, it's Gilbert. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They're all over him. Makes the grab. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Right at the line. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Looking for the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to establish the run. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan, taking on the number 11 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's Eastern Michigan in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the swamp. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Makes a catch. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Gators in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Clark. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Max got it on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's got enough. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Changing the routes with his receivers. The running back has it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Drops back. It's Nickel. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Hurricanes have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Hurricanes! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
22. Ready, go.
Looking for running room. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to run it. Powers through the defender. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Quarterback changing the play. 2nd down, going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10.
95-96 Prince. 95-96 Prince. Hydro. Freeze. Ready to go.
Rashada Downs going up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to take it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Hurricanes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Canes!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to get started. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Nickel. Caught. Nice move there. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Pace. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it in. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little...
Breaks away on the left. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Making. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. With the clock running, this should be the final play. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Stadium. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Scarlet Knights head coach before the game. He knows that they are not one of the Power 4 conferences, but they are here to prove they can compete with anyone. His team is fired up and ready to prove they are just as good as this top-ranked team. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. From the gun, it's Pringle. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run him again. There he goes. The 50. At the 30. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Shakes off the defender. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. Got a little grass. Got the first down. Running inside the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw. It's Nickel. Finds his target down the middle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Great job by the defense here, rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
looking for room. It's Pringle. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And the Hurricanes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Quick completion to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for the edge. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Hard running there.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Nickel. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeps it moving. It's Strong. Enough to move the chains. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense getting set for 1st down. Handed to the back. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Going to the run, it's Strong. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside. It's Strong. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Play on 3rd and long. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3rd and long coming up. Looking for a man. It's Nickel. Under pressure. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's not going to get there. The Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. First play of this drive. Lets it fly. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Right back to the well. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run inside. It's Strong. Past the 6. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Working the ground game. At midfield, he's got room. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, it's Nickel. Rush right in his face. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Hits the hole, it's Strong. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Snaps it in the shotgun. Gets a hand in there.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Right side, it's Gilbert. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's strong. Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead with the 6.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody...
Open field on the right. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone.
Here we go!
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires downfield. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Canes.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll put a stop to that return at... Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today
makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown Hurricane. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays?
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And he got enough for the first down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. A one-sided game like this one and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Sees a crease. Might have a chance. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Delayed give. It's strong. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On play action. Flush to the left. Left side is Gilbert. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it. It's strong. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
Snags it and he's open. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Caught. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Nice move to pick up yardage. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Nickel. Rushes on. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's in. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's just dominate opponents, start from finish, nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.